Hey guys, this is Black Widow Healing with another video on November 13th, 2020. I haven't made videos for the last few days, I think 5 days. I've been having a very difficult time emotionally, mentally, psychologically, of course. Financially, just everything all at the same time has been such a huge storm. It's been so overwhelming. It's been difficult to get out of bed, and I've been struggling. I've been really struggling. Even with just being grateful, just because of everything that's been going on. And I'm really, really overwhelmed. And I've just pretty much slept half of the week, and then I feel guilty because there's so much that I have to do, and it's just so much. But I wanted to come in, excuse me, sorry guys, I wanted to come in and make another video. I had sometimes when you just get online, you just go down certain rabbit holes. So I was looking, because the business is not picking up, because I have a roadblock, and so I haven't been able to sell any of my products. So I've just been, in the meantime, until I can figure that out, I've been looking for preferably a part-time job or a full-time job. It actually doesn't even really matter. I'm not picky, even with what I do, really, as long as it's legal and I'm able to do it. But then I came across something I saw on Facebook with one of the groups I joined. I think it was the Fathers Against Canada. It was a new group I joined. It was very interesting because it gives insight in how people who are on the wrong end of the stick have to deal in the courthouse. And it's really sad because sometimes I believe that, because I don't really know anybody else personally who's going through what I'm going through, but when you get on these platforms, you see that your case is not alone, and the pain and suffering that not only you are going through, but your children are going through, you're not alone. Your case is not unique. And what is so disturbing and so shameful in the Canadian judicial system is that it's not unique. And I'm going to speak very honestly here, and this is strictly from my point of view. That is unique. I am a unique person with unique points of view in the life that I've lived here. As a Canadian-born citizen, I have been led to believe that this is a first world country where relationships between parents, their children, the family household, community is very, extremely valuable in a first world country known as Canada. But the reality is that here in Canada, there are biases. And if you are not privileged, if you do not have resources, if you are of a certain sex, certain ethnicity, it can either afford you certain entitlements and privileges, or it will be used against you. I made a video a couple of months ago, and of course I was speaking from my point of view, but being on this platform gave me validation on what I was saying. And I'm not going to share it into this video, but it's really disheartening that my children, my 4 beautiful children, who were essentially brought up in a loving home. And that is the home environment I'm speaking of when I was in my place of isolation, because my abuser wasn't there all the time. So the only time it was very toxic was when he was around. And yes, there were certain rules that had to be followed even when he wasn't physically there. But I made sure to provide a healthy, loving environment for my 4 children while we struggled out there. And being the one who fled back to the city where there was community and people who loved us, because they tell you here in Canada, as a woman, you should flee domestic abuse. And you feel like you have the safe hands of the government to protect you and your children. And your abuser, depending on the privileges he's afforded here in they are afforded here in Canada, you could potentially be treated as a third-class citizen here in Canada. I am appalled, stunned still, in a state of shock for the last year. And what is it? I said it was the 13 days of utter shock and torment and abuse, on top of the abuse that myself and my children suffered. My children still have literally been ripped away from the police, held to this date by the court system. And you are expected to deal with it without any kind of consideration of the emotional abuse that yourself and your children are suffering. And what I find very hypocritical in the court system is that here in Canada, on your divorce application or the application for divorce, there is a section there that says, are you leaving because of separated, abuse, or adultery? And at the end of the day, the only one that really matters is separation. I don't even know why they even bothered to put the other 2 check marks in it, because the other person, depending on what privileges they are afforded, it does not affect them. And I am stunned, completely stunned, that I live in a first world country called Canada. And in my opinion, it's quite backwards. So, I don't know what to tell you guys who haven't been down this road, but those who have been down this road, when it comes to abuse, parental alienation, you can be a man or a woman, you can be white, you can be black, you can be First Nations, you can be East Indian, because there are a bunch of different nationalities here. If the real vindictive person who either torments or abuses or commits adultery, like I said, is afforded certain privileges based on their finances, their ethnicity, their sex, can pretty much damn near get away with anything. To those of you who haven't gone through it, I don't know what to even tell you guys how to protect yourself. Other than just, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys. But to those who are on this road like I am, you guys know it takes a certain kind of strength just to get up and breathe in the morning. It takes a certain kind of strength. And for those who are malicious in their intent to do these, to act upon these behaviors on those who are innocent, including your children, to lawyers who should be there to look for the best interest of the children, whether you are, it doesn't matter on what end, which party you are either going up against or whatnot, representing. But most especially those lawyers who have children of their own and doing such acts intentionally to destroy other children, shame on you. Shame on you. So, in conclusion to this video, it's a weary road. It's tiresome. And I don't know, just have strength. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go do my hair. I got a couple of things to do that I need to just get done. So take care. God bless. Stay strong. And narcissistic abuse and the Canadian system, not even the police. Forget defunding the police. The whole Canadian judicial system needs a whole damn overhaul. Y'all who are struggling, God bless.